Čau, čau, čau. Než si pustíme veškeré ty vystřižené scény, tak bych vám chtěl říct, že víc jak 57% lidí, co sleduje videa, nemá odběr. Warner Bros. Si to zpeněžuje, takže z toho nebudu mít ani kačku, takže vás poprosím aspoň o sdílení, ať to má co největší dosah, protože jinak to mít dosah nebude. Díky.
Smile. Oh, Vernon, just look at him. I can't believe it. In just a week, he'll be off to Smeltings.
Caveat to Smeltonia. Proudest moment of my life.
Will I have to wear that too?
What? You go to Smeltings? Don't be so stupid. You're going to go to the state school where you belong. And this is what you're going to be wearing when I've finished dyeing it.
But that's Dudley's old uniform. It'll fit me like bits of old elephant skin.
It'll fit you well enough. Go and get the post. Go!
Essential bit of equipment, Harry.
One pair of dragon hide gloves. Hagrid, do they mean from a real dragon?
Well, they don't mean a penguin, do they? Crikey. I'd love a dragon.
You'd like a dragon?
Vastly misunderstood beasts, Harry. Vastly misunderstood.
Good of you to get us out of trouble like that.
Mind you, we did save her life.
Mind you, she might not have needed saving if you hadn't insulted her.
What a friend's fool.
Did you like yours, Ron? Ron?
I'll be right back. Want to play chess?
No.
Want to go and visit Hagrid?
No.
Harry, I know.
Hi, Hedwig.
Look at you, playing with your cards. Pathetic. We've got final exams coming up soon.
I'm ready. Ask me any question.
All right. What are the 3 most crucial ingredients in a forgetfulness potion?
I forgot.
And what, may I ask, do you plan to do if this comes up in the final exam?
Copy off you?
No, you won't. Besides, according to Professor McGonagall, we're to be given special quills, bewitched with an anti-cheating spell.
That's insulting. It's as if they don't trust us. Dumbledore again. Leglock curse.
Malfoy.
You have got to start standing up to people, Neville.
How? I can barely stand at all. I'll do the counter curse.
No, that's all I need. You to set my bloody kneecaps on fire.
I don't appreciate the insinuation, Longbottom. Besides, if anyone cares to notice, my eyebrows have completely grown back.
I found him. Dumbledore is particularly famous for his defeat of the Dark Wizard Grindelwald in 1945.
Go on.
For his discovery of the 12 uses of dragon blood and his work on alchemy with his partner, Nicholas Flamel. I knew the name sounded familiar. I read it on the train that day. Follow me! Hey! Wait! Where are you going? What about the counter curse?
Silence. Put your hand down, you silly girl. For your information, Potter, asphodel and wormwood make a sleeping potion so powerful it is known as the draught of the living dead. A bezoar is a stone taken from the stomach of a goat and it will save you from most poisons. As for monkshood and wolfbane, they are the same plant which also goes by the name of aconite. Well, why aren't you all copying this down? Gryffindors, note that 5 points will be taken from your house for your classmates' cheek.
To attack Justin. Well, Justin let it slip to Potter that he was Muggleborn. And you definitely think Potter's the heir of Slytherin?
Hannah, he's a parcel mouth. Everyone knows that's the mark of a dark wizard. Have you ever heard of a decent one who could talk to snakes? They called Slytherin himself Serpent Tongue.
Harry always seems so nice, though. And after all, he is the one who made you-know-who disappear.
That's probably why you-know-who wanted to kill him in the first place. Didn't want another Dark Lord competing with him.
There's something moving over there. Listen. It sounds like something big. Big? Harry! Harry, it's our car! It must have been here all the time. And look, the forest has turned it wild. Come on, we don't want to lose the trail.
There's a name in this diary. Tom Marvolo Riddle.
Tom Marvolo Riddle? Hang on. I know that name. But I know that name. Of course. That night I had detention. My job was to polish the silver in the trophy room. I remember. Because I kept burping up slugs over Tom Riddle's trophy. What was the trophy for? He won an award 50 years ago. Special services to the school or something.
50 years ago, are you sure?
Yeah. Why?
Don't you remember what Malfoy told you? The last time the chamber was open was...
50 years ago. But that means...
Tom Riddle was here, at Hogwarts when it happened. What if he wrote about what he saw? It's possible he knew where the chamber was, how to open it, even what sort of creature lives in it. If so, whoever's behind these attacks wouldn't want this diary lying around, would they?
It's a brilliant theory, Hermione, but there's just one flaw. There's nothing written in this diary.
Do you mind? Ron, wake up.
Oh, what happened?
It was Hagrid. Hagrid opened the Chamber of Secrets 50 years ago.
Well, did you get the hairs?
What are those?
Slytherin robes. I had to sneak them from the laundry.
Are we going to drink that?
We'll have exactly 1 hour before we change back into ourselves.
Ready?
And the post office. It's about 200 owls all sitting on colour-coded shelves, depending on how fast you want your letter to
The
go.
Honeydew sweet shop is brilliant, but nothing beats Zonko's joke shop. You never did get a chance to go to the Shrieking Shadow. You heard that it's the most
haunted building in Britain. Yeah, I know.
But I mean, after a while it got a bit boring, don't you think, Ron?
What? No. Boring. Oh, yeah. Dead depressing. Oh, hang on. I almost forgot. I got you something wicked at Dervish and Banks. It's a pocket sneaker scope. If there's anyone untrustworthy around, it's meant to light up and spin. I thought, you know, it can't hurt, given...
Sirius Black's trying to kill me. I'm really glad you had a good time. Honestly. And thanks for this. You're right. Can't hurt.
Oh, be careful of those. They'll make you... Whoa! Never mind.
What villains are these that trespass upon my private...
That is preposterous, Weasley. I mean, how could Sirius Black possibly get through the portrait hole?
I don't know how he got in. I was a bit busy dodging his knife.
Percy, have you seen Sir Cadogan?
Oh, he's there, Professor.
Sir Cadogan? Sir Cadogan?
How may I serve you, ma'am?
Excuse me. Is it possible that you let a mysterious man into Gryffindor Tower tonight?
Certainly, good lady. He had the password. Checkmate. He had the whole week's, in fact, on a little piece of paper.
Which abysmally foolish person wrote down the passwords and then proceeded to lose them? Is it always going to be you, Longbottom?
I'm afraid so, Ma'am.
Well, Sirius Black is gone tonight. But I think you can all safely assume that he will, at some future time, attempt to return. Now, I speak for the entire staff when I say, while we take every precaution to ensure your safety, it is incumbent upon yourselves to act responsibly. Understood? Very well, then, off you go. And remember, act responsibly.
And this bloody cat ate my rat.
That's a lie.
It is not, and you bloody well know it.
I can't believe it.
I could have killed him. He was right there. He was close enough to touch. I could have killed him.
Dead flies and bits of
Hey, Joe, hang on.
So,
Hey, Harry. Hi, Harry.
hello.
Hi, Harry. Come on.
Hi.
Sorry. Ladies and gentlemen.
Shh.
For the first time playing live here at Hogwarts, please welcome the band that needs no introduction! JELIKOŽ!
All right, Hogwarts! Are you ready for some real music? Come on!
Get on.
It's happening again, like before. And soon neither you or anyone else will be able to deny it.
Told you already, Igor. I see no reason to discuss it. We must. 10 points from Hufflepuff, Fawcett. And the same for Ravenclaw, Stebbins.
It's a sign, Severus. You know it is.
Sorry, I don't know what you're talking about.
Really? Then perhaps you wouldn't mind rolling up your sleeve, huh? You don't fool me, Severus. You are scared. Admit it.
I have nothing to be scared of, Igor. Can you say the same?
I'll cover this up, you watch. Fudge will sell his soul before this gets out in the Daily Prophet. Why? Look, nobody liked Crouch. I know this from my father. Loads of people wanted him dead. But he was a ministry official. It's not even like he turned up stiff at Nocturne Alley. He was murdered at Hogwarts. This is a big deal.
Can't be coincidence. Harry's dreams, his scar hurting. The Dark Mark. His name coming out of the Goblet of Fire. Surviving the tournament isn't the answer anymore, Harry. It's bigger than this. And I really think you should go to Dumbledore.
Yeah. What do you suppose was on Cargrove's arm?
I don't know.
Boomslang skin and lacewing flies. You're sure those are the two ingredients Snape mentioned?
Positive. Why?
Well, he thinks we're brewing Polyjuice potion, doesn't he?
I don't care what Snape thinks. I've got bigger problems than detention. Something's coming closer. I can feel it.
Now, we have two changes in staffing this year. We're pleased to welcome back Professor Grubbly Plank, who will be taking care of magical creatures, while Professor Hagrid is on temporary leave. And we also wish to welcome our new Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher, Professor Dolores Umbridge. I'm sure you'll join me in wishing Professor Umbridge good luck. Now, as usual, our caretaker, Mr. Phillips, has asked me to remind you that...
Thank you, Headmaster, for those kind words of welcome. And how lovely to see all your bright, happy faces smiling up at me. You're all going to be very good friends. The Ministry of Magic has always considered the education of young witches and wizards to be of vital importance. The task of passing down the ancient skills must be undertaken with the utmost seriousness. Although each headmaster has brought something new to this historic school, progress for the sake of progress must be discouraged. A balance, then, between old and new, between permanence and change, between tradition and innovation. Let us preserve what must be preserved, perfect what can be perfected, and prove practices that ought to be prohibited.
Thank you, Professor Umbridge. That really was most illuminating. Now, as I was saying, Mr. Phillips has asked me to remind you that magic is forbidden in the corridors between the classes, and many other things that seem to be going on. Now, a list of these misdemeanors will be found nailed to his door.
My gran says it's the Daily Prophet that's rubbish. She's cancelled our subscription.
See you, you're not got good cheap, you know that? They're cheap. Oh no, you don't see it. Yeah, whatever. Come do me in things? Yeah.
Dream interpretation is a most important means of divination, for the inner eye sees sights to which the outer world is blind. What are you doing here?
Don't mind me, dear. You see, Professor Trelawney, isn't it? In addition to my teaching duties, the Ministry has asked me to act as an informal observer here at Hogwarts. Cornelius's eyes and ears, as it were. Nothing whatsoever to worry about. Please do go on. I'm just a fly on the wall.
Oh, yes, well,
Just one question, dear. You've been in this post how long, exactly?
Nearly 16 years.
Quite a period. And it was Dumbledore who appointed you?
He did. The interpretation?
Just one more thing, if it isn't too much bother. Could you please predict something for me?
I'm sorry?
Predict something. Well, sure you're not surprised I ask. You would have foreseen it.
The inner eye does not see upon command.
Come now. One teensy little prophecy? No? Most untidy creatures. Lord knows I've tried to help you. To instill discipline and respect for decorum, I've tried my very best to bring order. Yet at every turn been assailed by chaos. I mean, look what you've done to me! I mean, I cannot take it anymore! But I must. Authority must be upheld. Sometimes the ends do justify the means. Certainly, no one could blame me. And if it falls to me to sort out the mess, to tie up the loose ends, then so be it. For the greater good, I will do what must be done.
Harry. Come in. Come on.
Tell me what Arthur said.
If Dumbledore is travelling, then it's news to the Ministry. But what about this? That night at Morgan and Burke's, Draco was looking at a vanishing cabinet.
What Draco want with a vanishing cabinet?
You tell me.
He looks different, don't you think? Draco. Almost ill.
Who could tell the difference?
I'll wear it.
Did you honestly expect you could just walk up to old Sluggy and ask him to reveal his deepest, darkest secret? Honestly, Harry, sometimes I think the Daily Prophet should call you the Dim One.
Nice.
Well, you're going to have to persuade him somehow. Now you've made it even harder. I'm going to bed.
Hermione, I think Malfoy's leaving the castle. I've seen it sometimes. Sometimes he just disappears off the map.
That's not possible. No one can leave the castle these days. The map's wrong.
The map's never wrong.
Good night, Harry. time, Harry?
Hermione, is the room of requirement unplottable?
If one wants it to be, why?
Well, then that would explain why I thought Malfoy was leaving the castle when he disappeared off the map. He was just going to the room of requirement.
Of course. And then that would explain the vanishing cabinet as well.
Yeah, no, I got a letter from Dad this morning. The one at Morgan and Burke's is still there.
No, I'm telling you, I saw it. What if there are two vanishing cabinets?
What if there are?
I don't know.
Good luck, mate.
I don't need luck. I'll be with Dumbledore.
Where you stand, Harry, Tom Riddle once stood. Many, many years ago. One wintry afternoon, he lured two young classmates to this cave. What happened is unclear, but this much is known. The children were damaged.
It's all right, sir. Don't worry. We're nearly there.
I'm not worried, Harry. I'm with you.
Harry's coming. You need us, Harry.
Just do me a favour. When I'm around, keep the snogging to a minimum, please.
Like that's going to happen. Besides, he's barking.
Funny, he says the same thing about you.
Yes, but I'm exceptionally perceptive.
You're brilliant. You're both brilliant.
What are those? They're for the Order. So many on the run keeps them connected with the rest of us. No, they're not alone. Come on, Dad. One's got dinner ready. Haha.
I have lived in this house for 20 years. And now in a single night, I'm expected to leave.
They'll torture you. If they think for a moment you know where I'm going, they'll stop at nothing.
Do you think I don't know what they're capable of? You didn't just lose a mother that night in Godric's Hollow, you know. I lost a sister.
This isn't just goodbye, boy, is it? This is farewell.
I don't understand. Isn't he coming with us?
Who?
Harry.
Absolutely not.
Why?
Why? Well, because he doesn't want to, do you, boy?
Absolutely not. No. Besides, I'm just a waste of space, isn't that right, Vernon?
Come on, Dudley, we're off.
I don't think you're a waste of space.
Thanks. See you, Big D. Oh.
Morning.
Ron, it's me.
Harry! Blimey. Forgot what you look like. Where's Hermione?
She's gone down to the courtrooms. With Umbridge.
I understand what happened there, but I can't be a party to that. Hello, Reg. I understand Mary's coming in for questioning today. Try to have faith. If there's anything that Molly and I can do to help...
Don't tell me. It's raining in the Axley's office again.
Tell him to try an umbrella.
Arthur. You know you're being tracked, don't you?
Is that a threat, Uncle?
No. It's a fact. They're watching you.
So where do we go next?
Well, Dumbledore had a theory that the Horcruxes wouldn't be made out of random objects, and they wouldn't be hidden randomly either. We know of 3 so far. The ring, which according to Dumbledore belonged to Tom's grandfather, the diary, which obviously belonged to Tom himself, and then this, which again, according to Dumbledore, belonged to Tom's mother.
It scares me a bit, that. Thinking it's a piece
No,
of...
don't say it. It's taboo, you know whose name. That's how they track people now.
How do you know that?
Overheard some bloke at the ministry talking about it.
Tea?
Is that it?
Yep. I know. I felt that too. It's ticking or something. Like it's got a heart.
Like it's alive.
I hate it. It's like he's here with us.
And that's why we're gonna kill it.
That is the key. The flatter the better. Try that. Alright. Lean back a bit. Get quite low. Flip the wrist. Whoa.
Oh, you're really good at it. Yeah. So what, kind of like that?
No. Get down. And, just this arm back, and then...
Two. It's good. So what, kind of like...
We're getting there, That's not bad, 3. Right. Try and get a bit lower. Just flip the wrist. That's it.
You sure that's hers?
Positive.
How will we know what it is when we get in there? Horcruxes can be anything.
I'll know.
How?
I don't know how to explain it, but I'll know.
This is the closest I could find to what you described. It's perfect. Thank you, Fleur.
You're leaving, aren't you?
In the morning.
And Griphook?
He's coming with us.
Listen, I know goblins. If you struck any kind of bargain with Griphook, you must be exceptionally careful to live up to it. If you don't, he won't be forgiving.
The sky has lost a star. My father used to say that when a child died. Funny how Mr. Darby knew exactly where to find us.
It's funny. Hogwarts? It's not the place you left, you know. It's not the same.
Neither am I.
Always good value. I'll miss her. What do you think? I wouldn't know you if I didn't know you. You gonna tell me what that is?
You're gonna think I'm mental, but more than once when I've looked into it, I think I've seen Dumbledore.
Bloody hell, that's a sight.
Well... How do I look?
Hideous.
Do you hear from the others much? From the Order?
The Order's finished. You know who has won. Whoever says otherwise is fooling themselves.
We need to get into Hogwarts tonight. Your brother gave me a job to do.
Did he now? Nice job. Easy? No, I reckon not. Piece of advice. My brother's dead. So unless you fancy joining him, I would forget about any job he gave you.
Professor Dumbledore cared about Harry very much.
Oh, funny that. Because it was the people my brother cared about that tended to get hurt.
Seamus! Seamus! You do know what you're doing, don't you?
You shouldn't have! It's Teddy who needs you.
He'll sleep till dawn and snore like his father. It's you that needs me tonight.
Nighty night.
Let us out here, you filthy squid! Yes? There's something I need to tell you.
I don't want you to say anything that you wouldn't say if we weren't about to be killed by a giant snake. It'll just ruin it.